Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman and welcome to my new Let's Play of Final Fantasy III. Last time we visited the Final Fantasy series, we were doing Final Fantasy II, which Final Fantasy II is a fantastic game, but I gotta tell you, I do really like this one. It's a little bit more difficult than the previous two Final Fantasy games we did, and it's actually one of the better ones. So I'm gonna name you name the characters again, but I'm not gonna put butts in this time. This is gonna be, I'm gonna enjoy this one, even though it's gonna be a very short one. I only plan to do 8 parts. Like there's episodes that are gonna reach like an hour, so hopefully we can do, I'm gonna try to do this one and the second episode, and we'll go from there. And we will try to get through Final Fantasy III. I'm hoping to get through 4 episodes in a couple days, and then 4 episodes in another couple days, and then we'll be starting Final Fantasy IV, which would be freaking sick. Which, I mean, like, we're getting through Metroid Dread, we're getting through Super Mario Odyssey, we're getting through everything that I want to get through in order for us to, you know, finish off the games that I want to finish and get on to what we're doing, and then obviously we'll go back to Octopath as soon as we can, which will be freaking swell, and I did finish the Forest Temple of Twilight Princess, but here's a cutscene. Alright, well, now we finally get, I don't know if I moved or not, but now we finally get to move. So yeah, pretty cool story. You start out, because you get classes in this game, we'll talk about those when we get to them, but you're an Onion Knight to start off, and so like I was saying before, I think one of the things that was a step backwards kind of for me for this game, I think I said this in the final episode of Final Fantasy II, is the characters are nameless. You have to name them. However, they do have names, and I need to find out their names because the DS version actually gave them names. I do have the DS version, but I don't remember their names. So hang on one second, I'll get their names. Protagonists: Lunith, Ark, Relifa, and Ingus, I believe. So yeah, those are the 4 names, but I decided to give them different names. I'm just gonna go with Dallin, Rydia, Edgar, and Rosa. And those are my ones. At some point, I am going to be switching Rosa with Rydia, just because I like having the 2 mages on one side and my 2 attacking forces on the top. That's just what I like to do. But as we start here, there's going to be there's not really puzzle elements to this. It's just like a tutorial thing for it. So, and don't really worry about this. The goblins are no big thing. So, you do have job experiences in this game, but you also have, okay, and I'm turning on that stuff too. Cool. I like that. I like that I'm turning on the cursor memory and the auto battle because it just makes things go so much faster. But you do get a level up the same as you did in other Final Fantasies, but you also get job level ups like you did in like Bravely Default and stuff. So yeah, I could never find where the job level ups were, so it's not really like a big thing, but it does tell you that. It does tell you where the level ups are, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, we made it through there. And now we got a spring. So the springs are cool in this game. Some springs in this game can actually give you full health and full MP, which is freaking fantastic. But yeah, and it can revive KOs as well, which is pretty nice. This is the first dungeon they obviously drop you in, and it's not very difficult at all. So I like it. Not really a big thing. I do like the environments quite a bit when you're battling in this game. I just think Final Fantasy 3 it did a lot to improve on a lot of stuff in the Final Fantasy series. Like, there are now, well, obviously there's some staples from Final Fantasy 2, but there's some from here too. So now a malicious force is going to attack the party, and we have our first boss of the game, which he's not hard. It's a land turtle. The only thing you can do is really attack, so I'm just gonna set everybody to auto battle and let them go to town, you know what I mean? So, pretty good battle theme, boss battle theme, like if I do say so myself. Like I was saying, I think this soundtrack is definitely the best soundtrack out of the first 3 games. It's definitely not the best game, not my favorite game out of the first 3 games. I still like Final Fantasy 2 the best out of the first 3 games, but I can't deny, like, the soundtrack is so good in this game. Like, and I think the Pixel Remaster, especially because the Pixel Remaster has like real instruments and stuff, and you never really saw that in the NES ports, so it is what it is, man. But now, as you can see there, the jobs went up. We also got people going up close to the next level, so. And now we can go touch the crystal, and this will heal us, and it'll actually give us new jobs. So you'll see that here in a minute. As soon as this comes up, as soon as this finishes. It's like, come on, man. I want to get going, you know? So I like this game enough that I actually beat this game in 2 days. It's not a very long game. Obviously, I think the first 3 games are not very long games, so. Wow. So we get the warrior, the monk, the white mage, black mage, and the red mage. So I'm actually gonna kind of do my classic setup from Final Fantasy 1. I will tell you what, that is the, so far, like out of the 3 games, that is the best rendition of the this is such a good rendition of the Final Fantasy 3 game. Because, like, here's the problem, man. Like, I don't generally play a ton of games with the sound on, so I don't get to hear this stuff, but my gosh, this is so good. I love it, man. I'm so happy. Try to make Rosa the monk, but like, I don't know. Just felt like going with a more traditional setup, you know what I mean? Enridia was the black mage in Final Fantasy IV, and Rosa was the white mage in Final Fantasy IV, so you'll see that in the next LP I do for Final Fantasy, so. Sorry if I'm cutting out so much, man. I am thirsty tonight. I've drank so much water in the past, like, couple months. And I've had to pee a lot. Like, it's been, like, nuts. Oh, and by the way, best Overworld music ever. I'm gonna shut up and let you listen. So good. So good. The soundtrack in this game is so good. Oh man, it's back again. I love it. So I went into the cave again. You don't have to do this, but you can. We're just going back to get some treasure because there was treasure that we couldn't get before because we weren't in the same spots. There is not like a job class change that you get in Final Fantasy 1. I'm just letting you know. So you don't like grow older. You're going to just be the same kid as before. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter. A couple of people have weapons, but obviously, you know, Edgar doesn't need weapons. So I tend to, until we're switching, once we get to the Dragoon class, like, I don't level up a ton of freaking jobs in this game because it's not necessary. You don't really need to do that. I did that in Bravely Default to like prove a point that like I could do it. I'm a man, you know. It's just like, dude, I didn't even need to do that, you know. But yeah, we just came back in here to get all this stuff, and oh, now I get the long swords. I'm trying to get optimal gear on everybody, and I need to take that nunchuck off him because the nunchuck sucks. Just anytime you have the nunchuck on the monk, just take it off. It's bad. Oh, by the way, I spent a ton of time trying to stay at the inn here, and I can't do it in the first places that are free. I never have figured out how to do this. Not at all. And so now I'm just going around the town trying to... I think I'm trying to figure it out right now, which I hope I don't take too long in this because it's stupid. It's stupid that I had to take that long on it. But I said, hey, let's get some potions, some antidotes and stuff, because we're obviously going to be going to dungeons here in a bit. And I think the first dungeon is coming up fairly soon. I don't think it's like... Oh yeah, we need to buy some magic. Poisana. Yep. So you buy it just like in the first two games. The thing is that like... I feel like Final Fantasy 4 and onwards did it better. Because... like Final Fantasy 4, like you just build up levels, your level gets critical, and then when your level gets critical, then you, I don't know why I bought two of those. I don't know why I'm buying two of these, because they already have them on. But I like it better that the level gets critical. When the level gets critical, you gain another magical spell, and your level goes up. You know what I mean? Like it's just more simplistic that way. I just don't like how... basically you have to buy magic in this game, like it's like in most other games. Like the first 3 games you have to buy magic in order to use magic, which is kind of stupid to me. And the other one's like the last one is a tome, so you basically read a book and then you know the spell. Like it's stupid. It's like very stupid, dude. Like I don't get it. But luckily I think in the next couple LPs, the next 3 games, oh, you can play the piano and progressively get better. I don't do this, but I just wanted to show it off. But yeah, like the next 3 games after this, you just level up naturally. And oh geez, why am I watching her dance? So stupid. Yay, we watched her dance. Alright, now move. But yeah, What was I gonna say? Yeah, I just like it better that way because you constantly get spells and stuff. Yeah, see, I'm trying to stay at the inn. Can't do it. For some reason, I can't do the free inn. Am I literally gonna just buy more stuff? Like, come on, Dallin, don't do this. You don't need to buy stuff. Come on. Why is he turning to me if he's asleep? That's stupid. I didn't even notice they turned at you. I don't notice a lot of crap, you know what I mean? I'm just not a big notice guy, you know what I mean? So, right now we're going to be getting some supplies here. Which, we're going to run into some encounters. First things first, come here, you get a potion. I found a potion. And then you come in here, there's a ton of stuff in here. Antidote. Thing I didn't notice is that you have to pull on the third torch, and that opens up another room. So we'll get that here in a second. I'm just trying to figure out what else I need to get. But I don't get all the treasure chests. Again, like, I just don't feel like it's necessary in the first 3 games. I'm going to try to do that in the Final Fantasy IV. But probably not in 5 or 6. Probably not. Like 5, I'd never played that much. 6, I played probably like a third of it. Never got through it. It's a great game though. And I'm excited. Like, it's the reason why I did this marathon. Because I wanted to, you know, do that stuff. But if you look, people are made out of cardboard. Like, for reals, dude, this is weird. So we went down to the bottom, and now we need to find Sid's airship, which what we're going to do is we're going to grab some stuff first, and then we need to head over to a desert part, and the desert part will actually help us to get that. So I think if we come over to this guy and talk to him... Oh! I don't know why he's so afraid. Yeah, he hasn't seen guys in a long time, I guess. Well, he hasn't seen people in a long time, so... Berserker. The first few enemies are not, like, big deals. You know what I mean? They're just not... Love the sound effects in this game, by the way. Very good sound effects. Went the wrong way. Right here's where Sid's airship is. So now we can take it, and we have this small stretch of the map now that we could fly around, which is cool. Love the flying music. So adventurous. Dude, like, the soundtrack is amazing. Like, it's so good. Like, I wonder how good it was on the NES. Like, for real, I don't remember a ton of tracks from it. I do remember the first, I'm trying to, like, get up there. But we need to go in there. I know we do. I think I'm going to go in there here in a second. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't remember playthroughs of it, so did I leave and come back again? What the freak? But anyway, the point is that, like, I wonder what the NES sounds like, because man, like, this is so good. It's so gorgeous. I love the music. Like, I love the music in this game. It's so good. Oh my goodness, like, it's so fantastic, man. Like, it's so good. I love it. Like, I love the music in this game, dude. It's so good. Monsters, which, it's a griffin. I'm like, okay, what can I use? Nothing. I don't have, like, music or I don't have, like, spells we can use right now. You know what I mean? I just don't. It's weird because Rydia does the most damage because Rydia is a black knight or a black mage. Should be able to do this, you know. All right, so we're going on the right side now, and we're just gonna climb up and get these other 2, and then I think there's another monster in the box, but I'm not sure. It's probably upstairs. Yeah, it's probably one upstairs. Now we can rest, which is cool. It's a free rest spot, so it's good. I think that's like the king's bed or something, actually, but I don't know. Or somebody's bed. I don't freaking know. It's definitely not our bed, that's for sure. Alright, nope. There's no monster in the box. So we made it through here. I think now we're gonna go to the middle part here. Yeah. This is technically a dungeon, but it's not really. So I think I'm trying to talk to the right person. It's weird that it's weird how they walk. I wonder if this is how they like made sprites. They're like, hey, let's make them like outlines first, and then after we make the outlines, we'll do this. Be funny. But I'm like, okay, what do I do? So yeah, grab him. To ghostly form, huh? So we have to go fight Djinn. Djinn is going to be like our first major boss battle of the game. So we'll be taking him on in this episode. Next episode is where it gets kind of adventurous. That's why I wanted it to be... Why did I bump the mic for? A really long episode. So yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, we gotta go find Sarah. Like in the first game. And we have to go into a cave to find her. We have to go find her somewhere. The sealed cavern, I think, is up at the top. So there's two caves. There's the one cave we went into on the right on this map so far. And then there's a cave up into the middle. The cave up into the middle is the sealed cave, and that's the cave we want to go to. So yeah. If I would freaking move, dude. I swear I cut a lot of this stuff out. I thought I did. I really thought I did. Guess not. Whatever. Now I'm moving. Yeah, but I'm trying to like go through the rest of the castle. So I'm like, wait. I'm like, oh, that appeared. That's the thing that's nice about the later games, is that like they always show stuff. So now we can get a ton of gil, ton of money, ton of stuff. Wellspring room, we can go in there and use it, but I've never really been able to use that, so I don't know if it's really that usable at all. So I'm just trying to get the rest of the treasure chest, which again, I'm not getting all of them. Like, you're crazy to think that. I am going to get all the jobs, including the secret ones. But I got the Blizzard Tome, or the Blizzard spell, so we can start using Blizzard. That'll be good. Be fantastic. And I think I'm just going to cut out to where I'm leaving. So yeah, we're almost actually done with this episode. Believe it or not, we got like, I think 7 or 8 minutes. We'll just drop down here. Welcome everybody to the Sealed Cave. Sealed Cave, again, is not a dungeon you should be shaking your bones at. Like, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. The boss is pretty easy here too. So yeah, you should just be just fine. But I don't know why. Sorry, I don't know why I'm using Blizzard there. That's stupid. Using Blizzard is not good, dude. Using Blizzard in a situation like that, I don't need to use Blizzard, dude. I can just attack with everybody, same as always, you know? So, no, that's okay, so I switch with it. There we go. Boom. Nothing to it. But it's the first dungeon, so like I said, this game does get a lot harder. Like I was saying, like it's a harder game than the first 3 games in the series, first 2 games in the series. It's definitely the hardest game in the series, I found. Like, I don't think Final Fantasy really is rocket science, so that's why I feel that way. Like, it's just not that difficult. Like, a lot of times with Final Fantasy, you can heal and then attack, and then heal the next turn and then attack, and then heal the next turn and then attack. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those things, man. Alright, now we've gotten that. I need to heal up everybody, which I don't have a ton of potions. But we'll get through this. I think there's one more floor, and then we take on the boss, which is Djinn. I think, no, there's one more floor after this. So we have to hit that. And then we gotta go up top and we gotta hit the skull, which will lead to, and again, they don't really do this a ton, like open up secret passages. I wish they would do that, but we found Sarah, the princess of Satsune. A throwing spear. Oh. So Mithril saves people in Final Fantasy games, apparently. You know, it saved our bacon in Final Fantasy 2. It saved Princess Sarah from the curse of Djinn. It's just awesome, man. It's just so cool. But yeah, now we're gonna head down the stairs. So you do recruit other party members in this game, and the party members don't exactly join your party to fight. It's kind of like Pokey and Picky at the beginning of Earthbound. They just kind of tag along. So she's going to join our party and just kind of tag along. She's not really going to do anything. This happens a few times in the game, so don't be too discouraged about it. But yeah, it's something that takes a while. So yeah, now we're going to head down and get the rest of the treasures. We have larva and stuff. Oh great, poison. Which, yeah, that crap actually poisons you. It's green this time instead of purple, which is stupid. I don't like that, but whatever. Luckily I bought antidotes, so we're good to go. Djinn's right there, so we're just gonna take our sweet time and let him walk around and walk in place. That's what I should have said. Jeez. Not really the best at talking, I guess, tonight. It is 9:40, which isn't too late, but it's late for me. Kind of. I'm gonna go to bed a little later tonight and then get up and probably record more of this. And because I'm gonna try to record another Metroid episode, and then tomorrow I can record maybe finish off Metroid. That'd be good, because then we'll be done with Metroid and we can be done with Final Fantasy, very close to Final Fantasy 3 too. Like I said, there's only 8 episodes, so this thing is not going to be that long at all. It's just not a long. It's just that the first 3 games aren't long, dude. They're just not. Sorry to disappoint you, but they're not. Yeah. Eye drops, and then I think we're gonna fight one more fight, and then we'll get into there. Yep. Whatever Shadow is. 53, 28, boom. Didn't really need to do anything, but here's Djinn. It's Djinn. Stand back and use my ring to bash Djinn. You really think you're gonna bash that beast in the face? For real? Yeah. Djinn attacked. Oh, and she hides. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, he's not that hard. I don't have any healing supplies, so I'm just going to attack with Meridia, or with Rosa. Oh no, I do have healing. Okay, never mind. It's a new ball game. I'm just going to use Blizzard, so go for it. I'm going to use Cure, because his physical attacks can be kind of dangerous. And we'll use Blizzard. Oh, I missed. How did I miss? Are you serious? Rude. You're not supposed to miss. You're supposed to dodge my attacks. Stop trying to hit me and hit me, man. What a jerk. Okay, there we go. 103. 86. There it goes. Still super easy. The bosses are kind of difficult in this game, but they're not way hard. Even the final boss is super easy. So now we can bash him in the head. Raise the ring up high and bash him in the head. Bro, he just totally disappeared. So he disappeared like mist. So we don't really have to deal with his bullcrap anymore, and he can leave us alone. Leave the townspeople alone, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, G? So now we can get out of the dungeon, and I think we're going to be heading to the, back to the castle. And go see if everybody's okay. But she's going to teleport us there, which is nice. There's certain aspects of when you get to, certain aspects the characters bring that really is just nice, because they can bring you right back. So just so cool. And she just did a wish. She said, okay. Oh, she threw Djinn's curse. So now everybody should be okay now. which is good. Which is really good. It's really swell. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And we got through actually a lot in this episode. Where in the next episode we're actually going to do a lot more. Which I don't know if we're going to talk to the king or what we're doing with this right here. But in the next episode we're actually going to go outside of everything. I think we're going to grab Sid. Sid's going to help us get outside of stuff. And then in the next episode, you know, we'll like go actually exploring stuff, which will be good. We're going to find like a mountain area and find Bahamut. So yeah, Sarah left the party. Of course she did. She doesn't need to be here. I don't need you here, Sarah. Go find your daddy. So yeah. And now we get grand music and it's awesome. So yeah. They just talked about how cool that they'll aid us on our quest. We got a canoe now, which will help us get to other places. So with that, folks, I'd like to thank you all for watching on The Blind Swordsman. I will see you in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy 3, where in the next episode, we're really going to get into the meat and potatoes of the game. It'll be awesome. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.